Aquarius, we see at this form of consciousness that it is the state of future and the state of consciousness where we're projecting our intention and our own focus towards the future goals and future dreams, as well as the aspirations. So it's a connection between not only the relationships we have now with our family and our friends, but the greater relationship of humanity that will be extended throughout the epochs of time, the continuation of time. And Aquarius is this wanting to make a better world and a better place and understanding for human beings in the future. So it's this great drive and intention to contribute to the whole of humanity in a way that is usually intellectual and typically it's about making things that are up here in the mind and creating a formalized way to practically use for future generations, like inventions and sciences and study. It's the genius, the revolutionary, the truth sayer, the exile, the scientist. So Aquarius is this place in our lives and this consciousness where we begin to diverge away from the conventional thinking and the regulated and structured thought and go into this place where it doesn't have a solid foundation, and we begin to dedicate our lives and dedicate our minds to the study and the progression, very progressive archetype into our future understanding as humans. So going forward, the mystic, Pisces, the dreamer, the poet, the face dancer. Pisces is this nebulous kind of state of consciousness that is there at the end of the road. At the end of this whole big journey that we travel, we end up at the 12th house, and we end up at Pisces, where we then kind of release all the baggage and we kind of melt into this existential, ethereal place where we merge with the past, we merge with the future, the present, and it's just pure consciousness that is not active necessarily. I mean, it is active, however, it's a state of consciousness where we're not as consciously and logically using our rationalities and our own practicalness. So it can be very impractical, Pisces, but it's the realm of imagination. It's the realm of dreaming up new journeys, new adventures, new expenditures, and it's a very inward place. We come home after a long day of work or even a long vacation or something, and then we just unpack all of our bags and we are just exhausted and just relieved to be home at this state of pure consciousness. And it is a very creative place, but it's usually not a place where we use our creation in a formal or practical way. It's a way that we can dream it up in our minds, so that when we start the cycle again in Aries, we can again look towards going into this new venture with a better understanding of what our own unconscious desires are and what we can do as a human being, what's possible to us. So Aries drives that forwards, and that begins the cycle again. So hopefully I went through and talked about your sign a little bit, and you got to understand the symbolism, and maybe you can start to integrate these things and these ideas into your world, and it will definitely absolutely help you better understand the symbolic language that life is talking to you constantly about. So hopefully this was informative, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much.